final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now it's Newton. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 2nd and a couple. Newton, slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give. This is Michel. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Tua. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Now a give to Breida. And tackled down after a gain